The waterfront is
and they just
Dad
need
wore the
the
ball.
clinic
They're
to
ready for
start,
us to go
you know,
behind
supporting
the
these
scenes.
Oh, I think it's so much harder. Do you want us to do something?
Did you turn up?
Yeah.
Why don't you ask him the questions?
Oh, yeah.
It's
Well, let's see, I want Rachel to listen.
Oh, so she wants to. You want to do that right now?
Oh.
Or you want to do the presents? Why don't you do the presents first, and then we can do that.
You ready?
I love the colors.
Ready for this?
Did you show the color combinations?
Color combination?
Beautiful colors.
Oh, that's orange, red, purple, pink,
Yeah, I noticed the
little
beautiful.
black.
Beautiful.
Ready for your other
Great.
present?
Yes, yes.
What's Chuvo doing?
He's trying to get the wrapping paper.
Chubo.
Hey. These
Yeah.
are Bubby's presents, not Chubo presents.
Is it a bowl, Rachel? Oh, wow.
Something to watch the game with.
Oh, to watch the game
For the Patriots, yeah. Eagles Patriots. Oh, that's great.
tomorrow.
And I am planning
Here,
to
you
watch
can
it.
toss it.
Hey, Chubo.
Toss it at Dad.
While you're watching, you can feel like you're part of the action.
We can play catch tomorrow during the game.
Oh, that's funny. That's a
Hey,
good
Chubo.
No
Try mine.
playing catch in the house, right?
You get Chubo out of the way.
Never in the house.
You
Okay.
put a ball in that.
Wait,
Take that and then you'll be safe. There you go.
Oh, what a nice wall.
Chubo.
Oh,
David
it's a
called us
window
Chubo.
art.
Hey, Chub.
Yeah,
Oh, it's beautiful, Rachel.
I did the outline.
Wow.
You did the outline?
Oh, it's shiny. I never saw the
And
shiny
it's color
one.
that Mom
That's it?
Is that a new one coming?
Oh,
It shines?
it's beautiful.
Is this one
Yeah.
part too?
No, but just literally, no, you can, that one you don't have to be so gentle.
Bobby opened
I
one of
love
them.
the window art. Oh, I opened this one.
You did.
Oh, here, put that down where, oh, be careful of the font holder. That is great, thank you. And that is just what I need.
Oh, ladies.
You know, I really do need a pot holder.
I didn't see that photo.
Hey!
Isn't this something?
She made it.
made it.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
With the present you gave her for
I
Heineken.
hope I'm gonna get
Right?
one day.
Chubo.
Probably the finishing it was Mummy's, Mom.
Something else we want you to
No, let her have it.
I know.
It's alright. It's
I'm trying to get this thing off.
Yeah, that's a little hard. Maybe
Oh my god.
it's pull the string.
tied, yeah.
I think it's time.
That's great.
I think we might have to. I think you have to untie
Hey,
it.
Chubo, come here.
I don't even know if I can, but
It's just a knot.
I got it.
There you go.
something to hug.
Something to
Oh,
When Rachel's not there.
Oh, Rachel, that's a good hugging thing. Is Daddy gonna have these in the store? Oh,
Yeah.
Well, maybe. The
The
balls,
ball.
not those. That's not a
yeah,
ball.
they do have the balls, right? Like
Maybe.
this.
The soccer.
Oh,
and
that's
I have
great. I
two
saw
more.
them in the shopper.
And they were good color, you know, and I put them on my back as a cushion. Yeah.
Hey, no playing ball in the house.
Okay, no more
Hey,
balls.
Nicole.
Don't throw it at him. He wouldn't do that.
Throw it right on the couch. Throw it on the couch.
Dad used to say,
Hey!
he used to say to me, think fast. So this is mine to hug. This is my
Yeah.
huggy.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna put them all together so I won't forget anything.
Don't forget a thing.
Hey.
I need my ball.
Yeah, we play soccer
You just do
upstairs,
this.
and it hasn't
You could
exploded
just
yet.
carry it.
Oh, I didn't think you could do anything to that.
Well, the stitching could come apart.
So did you find anybody
Was-
that
do you have your
decided to
football?
work for you?
Yeah,
I have my
I think
football.
oh, you want to take the
Oh,
box?
how was the fellow
No,
yesterday?
okay.
No, yesterday was 3 girls, and I didn't like any of them that much.
Oh, good.
One of them sort of.
But you
But I
already.
found a.
Oh.
Me too, because we're going in there. Ready? You lead.
What?
Good for her.
Oh,
You start.
that's what they were saying.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bobby. David,
Happy birthday to
Oh, I
you.
love the heart.
Thank you, it's beautiful.
Go over there.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Good love.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
Wow.
We did it.
Well done.
Beautiful.
How about a little speech? Very short. A very
Oh,
short
I
speech.
don't do speeches.
5 minutes.
You want to take out the candles for us?
No, I was just
Thank
gonna
you.
get a
I
napkin.
love it.
You love it. Thank you. I love
It's
it.
a beautiful
It
cake.
is a
Rachel, come take the
beautiful
candles out.
cake.
I love her and I love
Oh,
her.
isn't that terrific?
That's a sweetheart cake.
That's beautiful.
I want to cut the cake.
Okay. Well, let them cut the first piece. Well, let her hold your hand while you're cutting it. No, but I don't know. Do you want to cut it this way there?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh, terrific.
Just cut small pieces,
Very,
right? Just
very
small.
tiny ones, honey. There you go. All right. Here enough.
It will be the first piece. It's her
Do we
birthday.
need some light?
Bubby, do you
I
want
wish
a
I wanna
little
give her-
You want a little flower?
I want a little flower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do one flower one. For
Yeah, I
Bobby.
do.
Oh, I see. Okay. She gets a nice
Thank you, that's
big
beautiful.
flower. That's
Beautiful.
fabulous.
No, no flowers.
It's a heart.
Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you.
I don't know where to put the next down.
How, are you going to do more cutting or am I? Do you want Bobby to?
Let Grandma do
No,
it.
no. Why don't you do that? That's your cake.
She's cut her a cake.
Yeah.
My
The boss name is Kate, and she's a
Oh, there it is. Now dance.
With the bandage on the forehead and the bruises on her knees. New excursion, but with buccaneers on all the 17.
You gotta carry
Goes up the stairs and down the stairs and hit the room and up like a miniature tornado. She's moving the house about. An angel with the devil in the twinkling of her eyes. And that's my Rachel, little lady, and I love
That's cute. You should be dancing. Chuba was dancing with you. Did you see it?
Gold is red upon the window and the green upon her face. In her hair and in her mouth, but on the papers on her dress. When she's a little quiet and becomes a bit too calm, you develop this sensation that you're sitting on a bomb. Take an angel with the devil in the twinkling of an eye. And that's my Rachel, little lady, and I love her.
That is a nice song.
Now my Katie loves a game, you know, 30 times a week. I find myself dragooned into a game of hide and seek. Yes, I find myself in closets, under beds I quietly creep. And I wait for 30 minutes till my brain has gone to sleep. Yes, I sit down in the closet and it seems like half a day till I find a friend has come to call and Kate's gone out to play. Take an angel with the devil in the twinkling of an eye. And that's my Rachel, little lady, and I love her.
Only if you hold me
Oh,
up.
you might have heard of daddies who would
No, you just have to hold it.
What do you mean?
Just hold
Gives
it.
like no, the girls respond to hugs and kisses too. There's nothing they wouldn't do.
It simply isn't true. For I'd only jump to run for her, I'd only jump to see all the hugs I get to give her. And she used to be taken in with the devil in the twinkling of an eye. That's my Rachel, little lady, and I love her. Like an angel with the devil in the twinkling of an eye. That's my Rachel, little lady, and I love her.
Oh, that's nice.
Very good.
Okay.
Wait for Dad.
So the question is, what either didn't exist when you were 6.5, or what was something in life that was different?
No.
Something alike.
Yeah. So who's gonna
Bubby
go
goes
first?
So she's the birthday girl.
I'll go first.
Oh,
No,
Davey
that's
wants to
all right.
go.
I'm not gonna say a television. So as a matter of fact, I'm gonna say that maybe they existed, but we didn't have a refrigerator when I was a little girl. We had an ice box,
Oh.
and a man used to come
That's right.
a couple of times a week in an ice truck. And he had, the whole back of the truck was filled with great big pieces of ice. And he had an ice pick, and he used to put it over his shoulder. And he used to bring it in the house and put it in the bottom of this container that kept things cold just from ice. no refrigerator, and it used to melt. And then my mother used to have to clean it up when it melted. And when we wanted the Iceman to come, we used to put up a sign in the window, and it said ice. And so the Iceman came and delivered
The Iceman
ice.
cometh.
The Iceman cometh.
So did you have an ice box also?
Oh,
Do you
well,
remember
that's the
that?
story I was going to tell, but I also,
Really?
I
Isn't that
used
funny? Because I
to,
thought that was
when we
different.
lived in New Jersey, my mother had a nice
You live
garden.
in New Jersey?
Yes. We had a wonderful backyard, and my mother had a real green thumb. She loved plants and flowers.
Oh,
And so
just
we used
like
to
my
help
mother,
her.
Rachel.
But,
Yeah, but she doesn't like to do it in the winter.
Oh,
but so she would say to me, Hashi, and I used to go running, yeah, Mom, what you want? You know what I want. And I knew what she wanted. She needed fertilizer for her flowers. You know
I don't know
what
if I
I
wanna hear the
want
rest of this story.
because the Iceman had just gone by and delivered the ice, and they used to deliver the ice with the horse and buggy.
that's right.
I
And
forgot
that
that.
horse
Fertilizer.
going in front of our house
That's
used
right.
to always do his poop. And
That's
I had to go out with a shovel and a little pail thing, a
That
shovel
was
and a
great,
thing.
Patsy.
And I used to pick up a little bit of poop for my mom to put on her vegetable plants.
Well, I didn't
Yeah.
know that horse manure was good for
Oh, but she
vegetable
used it
plants.
all the time, and everyone in the, I wasn't the only one to do that, because there were a lot of backyards, and all the kids were out there scooping. So we
Our
never
whole
always
street.
took all the poop, because other people wanted poop. So we were just taking
Our whole
it.
street was covered with poop too, because the horses delivered the ice.
Of course.
They delivered the milk.
That's right.
They
So there
delivered.
was-
There weren't any real trucks. They were just horse and buggies
That's
that
right,
delivered
and
all
they-
these.
Yeah,
So
you're
the
not going to
streets-
talk about poop, are you?
The street was all full
No, I
of
don't
horse
think
poop.
so.
Okay.
No,
When
I
we
won't.
crossed
No, I
the
won't.
street, we had to be very careful. We had to walk very carefully
Yeah, no,
so that we wouldn't
absolutely.
step in horse poop all the time.
So, you know, it was
I forgot
different.
about that, Hussy.
But I think it's kind of improved, because now they've learned to make fertilizer where
They
we don't
need
have to
a
go out
daddy
and
to
scoop
me.
it up.
They need
So
a daddy
that's,
to me.
that's what I remember right now, but we might think of something else.
Okay.
Oh.
Older generation.
Oh, no, everybody.
Oh,
she's got
oh,
one too.
yeah.
No.
Well, you're the oldest.
I know, but I got to think of
I don't know, Bob,
something.
what did you think of?
Well, I can remember when I was a kid. Well, you mentioned it too.
Oh,
We had a bread man, and he used to come to the back door and he
You're still
delivered
my idea.
bread every day.
freshly
And
baked.
freshly baked bread. And now this was sort of a different kind of backwards from you, because I'm a little older than you. But anyway, it happened before. It hasn't existed now for 50
That's
years.
too bad,
but
we could use that.
half a loaf of bread or a loaf. We had four. How many people in our family? We had four.
Five.
Five. Yeah, we had 5 people in our
Yeah.
family.
And
So we
fresh
used
bread
a
every
loaf.
morning.
We used a loaf of bread in a day.
Of course.
And,
What a good
he-
idea.
He came back every day and he knocked on the door and came in. You want any bread today, folks? Rolls and bread and all kinds of stuff. And he was the nicest guy.
What was
so-
interesting, the rag man.
The rag man.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh,
remember
we
that
had a
too.
rag. We had the
And a
rag
man that
man.
used to come around sharpening knives.
And the
Oh,
Iceman, the knife
And the
shop.
watermelon man, he used to yell, watermelon, watermelon.
You're
The
absolutely
knife guy didn't come too often.
No.
He was
and we
maybe
had a,
every
We had a
6
fishmonger too. who
We
used
had
to
a
come.
fish man, we had a hurdy-gurdy with a monkey.
And
that
the
used to come
vegetable
around.
man, you're absolutely right, we had
And
them
so,
all come.
and so we had all these people all the time. We're
Yeah.
up and down the streets.
And you know what was nice about it too, is that when they came, everyone came out of their house.
Oh, yeah.
So that we all, not only, so it was
That's
kind of a
right.
community gathering, because,
Yeah.
everyone.
And all the kids went back to the Iceman. All the kids used to climb in the back of the ice truck in
And
the
try to-
summertime, especially, and get pieces of ice to,
get
eat.
pieces
He
of
didn't
ice.
care.
Yeah.
You know, we all used to
So
run.
that kind of community thing is gone, you're right.
Yeah, that whole
Yeah.
thing about people coming up the street, you wouldn't let anybody in. I mean, you didn't worry about anything either.
Oh,
You know,
absolutely.
everybody's door was open and everybody
all
was.
the time, no problem at all.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
amazing. Isn't it?
And children at very young age used to be outdoors all the time by themselves, without, you never
Oh,
were
yeah.
worried about them at
Well,
all.
of course, even in
That's
his,
what I was going to say.
yeah, in his day they
It
were.
really, even in that day.
Yeah, when we were 6 years old, we used to be able to just, we just go outside and play.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And
went
go
to
3 or 4 houses away.
Is it your turn, Daddy?
And, well, I guess so.
Yeah.
He's telling about
That was
when
one
he
thing about,
little.
that's what I was gonna say about being able just to go out and play without having to worry about being snatched up.
Never even occurred to me that anybody, you know, I mean,
Any danger would
Is it my
come to it.
turn?
And well, I was gonna say something else just on that, I was just, because the same theme everyone else was saying, I remember having a milkman, that's about the only man that I
Yeah.
remember having.
yeah, we did have.
And we used to,
Yeah.
we had that gray container out on the front porch.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
And he would deliver
They would
glass
hold
bottles.
4 or 6,
of
maybe
milk.
6 bottles of milk, yeah.
Yeah,
And they come every day, I think they came every day.
We had,
didn't
with the,
and I think when
I
I was
think with-
really little,
with
I think they
milk-
kind of just started homogenizing.
yeah.
I think
Oh,
I remember
that's
having it
right.
not
Yeah,
homogenized
yeah,
and then
yeah.
homogenized, where you had the cream on the top.
We had the people, the Holliston people,
Campersols.
Campersols.
Campersols were milk and sewers.
Yeah, that's right. Milk and
Jeez.
Milk and
cesspools.
Now,
cesspools.
now you, David, you weren't gonna talk about poop anymore.
Yeah, the same people that delivered the milk cleaned our cesspool.
They were farmers, and they did the milk, and they also, one of the families, you know, they were
Well, have you heard
families.
about this though? You know that there's been a lot of incidents of cancer, of weird cancers among the Campersols and people that lived up in that area of Holliston.
Oh,
And
really?
they think that it might be environmental.
Wow.
Where Campersaul's field was, you mean,
Yeah.
in that area?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mommy.
Well, Rachel can go.
Okay.
Rachel's next. Sit nicely, but you
What
dress down.
what don't you remember when you were little? What do you have now that you didn't have when you were little?
Mm,
Why can't I do something that doesn't exist?
Okay, that's fine.
that's good.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's very
no.
What about
happened
them?
to the dinosaurs?
It got extinct.
How?
Meteor.
A meteor or what? What happened?
Meteorite. Crash.
A meteorite, that's right. It crashed and hit the
15
earth.
million years ago.
Yeah. And then why did that kill all the dinosaurs?
Because
Because there was a lot of smoke, right?
the water didn't survive and the trees didn't survive. So the dinosaurs.
They have nothing to eat, right?
I can't
That's
hear
right,
you.
she's right.
Yeah, turn around, I can't hear
I
you.
didn't know why. She's telling me things I didn't know. so-
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was telling me some of this before.
And this is funny, but the intelligent dinosaurs, their ancestors will turn into something really funny, the pig.
Is that
Oh,
right?
really?
The intelligents after. But in the dinosaur age, the intelligents were kind of not too bright.
Oh,
They weren't too bright?
And they didn't go like,
Pigs are supposed to be bright animals. I think pigs are supposed
So
to
they
be
got smarter over the years?
yeah.
oh, that's
So pigs
interesting.
got too smart, so they know what to do. Have you ever
Okay,
seen a
Mom.
pig carriage? Water monster, and
What was the largest water monster?
meaning that time
Yeah.
smaller. Some species of modern, like the modern blue whale, will even outgrow that.
Oh. You could finish it off. All right, we'll do another one. Did they
What do you
tell the stories?
Well, first of all, there were personal computers weren't invented.
Oh,
Wow, that's for sure.
wow.
So there were no personal computers, and I remember I got my first personal computer when I was in college. It was called the Osborne. It was
Wow.
this clunky, bulky sort of laptop computer.
But you did get a personal computer when you were in college.
In college, yeah, I did. But they weren't invented when I was 6 and a half. And also color TVs.
Oh, no color.
There was
That's
no
a good
color
one.
TV.
That's
Color
right.
TV.
At that.
The first
color
TV
TV.
I remember was black and white, and then I got a color TV when my parents were trying to convince me not to read so much. Get your nose out of that book and come watch TV. But I didn't watch the TV. They put it in my room, and I didn't watch it, and then they took it, and it ended up in their room.
They were really very
So you had the
smart.
first color TV in the house?
I did for a little while, not for too long.
She wanted
Mr.
to
Ed.
watch TV
Mr. Ed
because
was
you
what
read
she
too much.
watched.
Mr. Ed, yep.
But then also, what was one of the other reasons though why you didn't watch TV?
Oh, because I couldn't really see it very well.
Yeah.
I got headaches when I watched TV because of my eyes.
Oh.
That's true.
But you didn't when you read?
No. No, something about the TV.
What about the movies?
Oh, I remember TVs only compared to Nicole. It's really funny because probably the first computers were, well, they 20 years ago, 25 years ago, or 30 maybe at the most. But so to me, that you have to add 30 or 20 years to that, and to me it goes back to the.
So when did you have your first TV? Black and white TV?
Oh, the first TVs were around 1948.
Is that right?
Yeah, that was the first year we had, and I think New York may have been the same or a year before,
Is
not
that
much
right?
difference. Maybe a couple of
We
years
didn't get
before.
one.
Well, you probably had one early too because your father sold them, right?
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right.
I don't
That's-
think we
that's
had.
right.
We didn't get one. My parents didn't get one until 52.
Yeah, I don't think we got one.
Well, they thought it would be distracting to me when
And
I
the
was
first
in school,
TV,
in college. Oh, so
but
they didn't
computers
get a
there,
TV.
computers
they didn't
then
get
were
one
not
till-
where I heard nobody
Besides
knew
my
about
mother's
computers. They were
Well,
all
that's
in
My
probably-
mother used to say they were the shut-ins and more.
Oh,
When they first
that's
came
very
out, she
funny.
said, people need to read books, people need to go out in the air, people
was
don't need
right.
to sit in front of a TV unless you have to for some
That's
reason.
right. We still feel that way.
But yeah, you know, it did change.
It did.
Quite a
yeah.
lot.
And we'll put the brushes down.
So what was something else, Rachel, that didn't exist when you were born that you use now?
TiVo?
TiVo, that's right. Do you like TiVo?
Yeah.
What does it let you do?
It lets you pause it.
Pause what?
TV.
You can pause live TV.
And you can record.
And does it record your favorite shows for you?
You don't have to record it.
Oh, that is
But
great.
you do have, does take a long time for it to set up.
It
It
did.
took you more than an hour.
It did take a long time.
It's complicated.
Can I read now?
Yep.
Big Bear Lake. In August, Henry and Henry's big dog Mudge always went camping. They went with Henry's parents. Henry's mother had been a campfire girl, so she knew all about camping. She knew how to set up a tent. She knew how to build a campfire. She knew how to cook camp food. Henry's dad didn't know anything about camping. He just came with a guitar and a smile. Henry and Mudge loved camping. This year they were going to Big Bear Lake, and Henry couldn't wait. We'll see deer, Mudge, Henry said. Mudge laughed. We'll see raccoons, Mudge shook Henry's hand. We might even see a bear, Henry said. Henry was not so sure he wanted to see a bear. He shivered and put an arm around Mudge.
I wouldn't be too sure I'd want to see a bear either.
Mudge gave a big, slow, loud yawn. He drooled on Henry's foot. Henry giggled. No bear will get us, Mudge. Henry said, we're too slippery.
Too slippery.
A good smelly hike. Henry and Mudge and Henry's parents drove to Big Bear Lake. They parked the car and got ready to hike. Everyone had a backpack, even Mudge. His had lots of crackers. Henry's mother said, let's go, and off they went. They walked and climbed and jumped straight out of a stream. He saw a doe and her fawn. He saw waterfalls and a rainbow. Mudge didn't see much of anything. He was smelling. Mudge loved to hike and smell. He smelled a raccoon from yesterday. He smelled a deer from last night. He smelled an oatmeal cookie from Henry's back pocket. Mudge, Henry laughed, giving Mudge the cookie. Finally, Henry's mother picked a good place to camp. Henry's parents set up the tent. Henry unpacked the food and paints and lanterns. Mudge unpacked a ham sandwich. Finally, the camp was almost ready. It just needed one more thing. Who knows the words to Love Me Tender? Said Henry's father with a smile, pulling out his guitar.
Love me tender.
Henry looked at Mudge and groaned. green dreams. It was a beautiful night. Henry and Henry's parents lay on their backs by the fire and looked up at the sky. And looked at the sky. Henry didn't know there were so many stars in the sky. There's the Big Dipper, said Henry's mother. There's the Little Dipper, said Henry. There's E.T., said Henry's dad. Marge wasn't looking at stars. He was chewing at a log. He couldn't get logs this good at home. Marge loves camping. Henry's father sang one more song. One more sappy love song. Then everyone went inside the tent to sleep. Henry's father and mother snuggled. Henry and Mudge snuggled. It was as quiet could be. Everyone slept safe and sound, and there were no bears, no scares. Just the clean smell of trees and wonderful green dreams.
Very
Very
good.
Yay!
Help.
Very nice.
You didn't need help with a single
Not a
word.
Really, Nicole, I wanted, but
Yeah.
No, Rachel and I brush him all the time together.
Rach, hold up that skinny little leg of his.
Poor thing.
well, but he was all matted, so it was a good idea to get him cut
No,
short.
put that down. We want to.